Good morning, students. In last lecture, I already discussed about the meristematic tissue and the permanent tissue, about the plant tissue. The plant tissue have the two types, meristematic tissue and the permanent tissue. Now we see in my fourth video, the difference between meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Yes, the cell keep on dividing continuously. In meristematic tissue, starting tissue is there. That cell continuously dividing from 1 to more. Yes, 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then like this only. In permanent tissue, they become permanent. When the growth of the meristematic tissue is there, they become permanent. After that, cell have lost the ability to divide. Cell not divide. Meristematic tissue starting this do the growth and become permanent. After permanent, they not dividing. They lose their ability to divide. It has the ability to divide, but it not have the ability to divide. The cell are not differentiated. The cell are not differentiated here, student. In meristematic tissue, cell are equally only. When they are the child, they are looking equally. There are no specific function divided between them. But here, the cells are differentiated to perform the specific function. In the every family member have their specific function. For example, mother cooking the food, father doing the business. So they have the specific function. When it becomes permanent, it becomes specific function. Specific function. So now we discuss about the permanent tissue. Now we discuss about the permanent tissue. Yes, permanent tissue are called so because they have become differentiated or specialized to carry out the particular function. I already explained, when it become permanent, every cell have their particular function, have taken on permanent role. Permanent tissue are further two types. Depending upon type of cell, the permanent tissue become two types. Depending upon the type of the cell, yes, types of the cell constituting them, they may be simple or may be complex. When the cell become meristematic, become permanent, it differentiated a specialized function, particular function. Every cell have their particular function. Students, every cell have their particular function in the permanent. The permanent divided into two parts, student. One is a simple, one is a complex. Again repeating meristematic and permanent tissue, they continually dividing, they not dividing. Differentiated, not differentiated. Now we see the next is a simple or complex permanent tissue. There are two types of there. Yes, simple permanent tissue are the made up of one type of cell only. The simple permanent tissue, the tissue which made from the one type of the cell, they are the made up of four type of the cell. One type of the cell and the three types are there. Like a parenchyma, one is a collenchyma, and third one is a sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Yes, complex permanent tissue. Now we see xylem and phloem. Xylem conduct the water in the plant and phloem conduct the food present in the vascular bundle. Yes, there are the three type of simple permanent tissue, differ on the basis of the thickening of their cell wall. Thickening of their cell wall, students. Thickening of their cell walls. Yes. These three cells, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma, divided upon the thickening of their outer cell wall. Thickening of the cell wall only. This is the structure of the parenchyma only. Parenchyma. The cell, yes, depend upon the thickening of the cell wall. They are thickening of the cell wall. Here the cell wall is a thin only in the parenchyma. Some are the thick. Yes, thickening of the cell wall, which affect the mechanical support they provide. If the thick is there, the high mechanical strength is there. But if thin is there, less mechanical strength is there. So first of all, we discuss about the parenchyma, then the collenchyma, then sclerenchyma. one by one. First of all, that is a parenchyma. The cells of these have the thin cell wall. Yes, the cells of the tissue have the thin cell wall. Thin cell wall they have. Thin cell wall. And you see, the second is the tissue provide the flexible. Because of their thin in nature, they are very flexible in nature. Flexible in nature. The parenchymatous cells containing the chlorophyll. Sometimes the parenchymatous cells contain the chlorophyll. Yes, that's why they help in doing the photosynthesis. Parenchyma also help in the photosynthesis if they contain the chlorophyll. These are the term as the chlorenchymatous cells or the chlorenchyma. When chlorophyll is there, it is called chlorenchyma, students. And in hydrophytes, hydrophytes, you know, students, yes, the plants which present in the water. The parenchyma has a large intercellular space. See there, here a lot of space is there. Due to this space, air will come inside this to provide the buoyancy in the water. In the water, it provides the buoyancy to the plant. That's why hydrophytes are plants always floating on a pond of the water. This parenchyma tissue with a large intercellular space is termed as a parenchyma only. Which of the large intercellular space here is there, that is called parenchyma. Parenchyma cell stores the food. The function of the parenchyma cells to store the food, student. And I want to tell the last point of the parenchyma is there. Parenchyma tissue is seen in the pith of stem. Pith. This is the, for example, this is the pith only. Pith of the stem. Ground tissue of the stem and leaves. So this is the explanation of the student parenchyma. Now you see collenchyma. The cell of the tissue have thickened corner. In parenchyma, the cell have the thin corners are there. But here is there, the thickened corner is there, thick. Provide the high mechanical strength. But flexible too. High flexible. If the question will come in the paper, so which one cell of the high flexible too? High flexible. That is the collenchyma only. They carry out the photosynthesis and they also store the food. Collenchyma also store the food. The thickening at the corner is made up of cellulose. Actually, the thickening is made from the cellulose only. Carbohydrate, complex sugar. And second is a pectin. This is another type of the complex sugar. Cellulose and pectin is the carbohydrate. They can be found in the soft green stems. Where it is found? Soft green stems and the vein of the leaves. See here the thickened corners are there. Where it is present? In the green stem and the veins of the leaf. You already know veins. Here only. This is the veins only. Yes. Both parenchyma and collenchyma are the made up of living tissue, and one more cell that is called sclerenchyma made up of dead tissue only. And the last one is the sclerenchyma. The cells of the tissue have the thick cell wall. Due to the deposition of the lignin only, the lignin carbohydrate is there. That's why it is made of the thick cell wall is there. They provide the great mechanical strength, and the cell of the are the dead and do not have a nucleus. Actually, the sclerenchyma, the collenchyma and the parenchyma made from the living tissue only. But only the sclerenchyma made from the dead cells only, students. Keep in mind. And do not have the nucleus. They not have the nucleus. Coconut fiber, you know, hairs of the coconut is there. They provide the maximum strength only. Jute fiber, be made from the ropes only. Help to made in the ropes, made the ropes. Seed of the plums and the berries are the made up of sclerenchyma tissue. Yes, the thickening is made up of complex carbohydrate that is called lignin. Their thickening is made from the lignin only, already explained to you. Wood is made up of xylem sclerenchyma. Yes, wood is there in the tree now. The made up of xylem sclerenchyma tissue. One cork is there. You know, brown part of the stem is there of the tree. The tree is there now. Their brown part of the stem is there. The brown part is there, student. The outside brown part, that is the, yes, cork. Cork is a dead and protective tissue in the plant. Its cells are lined by complex carbohydrate. Complex carbohydrate, which one? It made from the which one carbohydrate? That is the suberin. Suberin is there. Suberin. This gives the cork of the property being a fireproof and impervious to gases and chemical. Nothing happened with the chemical on them. Yes, cork is generally used in the false sealing or to seal the wine bottle. The cork made from the wood. But in the chemistry lab, you see the cork made of the rubber also. This is the part. In this, the cork is this one part. Outside part is there. So seal of the wine bottle is made from the cork only. The epidermis. Yes, you know the epidermis is also protective tissue in the plant. The epidermis layer is there which protects us. Yes, you know in the leaf, stomata is there. The upper one is the upper epidermis. Upper epidermis, and this one is the lower epidermis. Lower epidermis. Here the stomata is there. Two bean shape is there. Chloroplast is there. And up is the epidermal layer is there. Actually their structure is like that only. The full structure if you want to draw for the stomata is there. One for closed stomata, one for open stomata. Pair of bean structure is there. Here chloroplast which contain the chlorophyll. This is the outer epidermal layer is there. This was the guard cell only. This is the chloroplast, students. And chloroplast contains the chlorophyll. Keep in mind. So this is the epidermis made up of the cell. That is called the epidermis is also protective tissue in the plant. There is no intercellular space between these cells is there. Inside the stomata, you know, mesophyll cells are there. When plant full of the water, it lose the extra water when the stomata open with the help of open the stomata by the process of transpiration. Yes, there is no intercellular space present in between them, and this prevents the entry of infectious particle. No infectious particle enter in them. Epidermis layer protect the plant. The epidermis is the live tissue made up of live tissue. Its cells lack of the chloroplast in their cell. The last point is the lower epidermis are predominantly lie at the stomata that helps to carry out the transpiration and exchange of gases. So this was the lower part of the leaf only. The lower part of the leaf help in the process of transpiration, exchange of gases is there from the down part of the leaf where the open stomata is present there. When the leaf is full of the water, the plant is full of water, then it become taut. Taut means tight. Then stomata will open. At that time stomata open, lose the extra water. By the which process? That is called transpiration. It lose the extra water with the help of transpiration, and it after when it open, it become flaccid. Loose. It become flaccid mean loose. Then it exchange of the gases take place in open stomata is there. So this is the last part of our lecture only. In next lecture we discuss about the next topic, student. Thank you.